Hello, Gedmis here. Welcome to my channel. This time I have two Timex watches from the Command model line. The Command Shock 54 and the Command Urba 47. 54 and 47 correspond to the size of these watches. Check the dimensions in the list. Both are rather massive ones, especially the Command Shock model. The Urba model is smaller and much thinner, and it looks much more elegant, even though it's not a small one either. The cases of both watches are quite complex, as they are made of several layers and different materials. Check the list. The interesting thing is that the Command Shock watch uses an acrylic crystal, and that's a bad news, as it will scratch rather easily, while the Urba model uses a mineral crystal. Both watches are marked as shock resistant and water resistant for up to 100 meters. These models, especially the Command Shock, are Timex rivalry alternative to the Casio G-shock watches. Obviously, the G-shock line wins in most cases with 200 meter water resistant and mineral crystal, but the different original design of Timex's is quite an attractive choice. The Command Shock watch has a very massive and rather tough looking rectangular case. The plastic case has a protective frame on top as well as metallic lugs. We have 5 buttons, 2 on the left and 3 on the right. The middle one on the right is Indiglo backlight. The big case and the big screen. We have the time on the lower part of the screen and the date above it in smaller digits. Despite the negative LCD, the large time digits are rather well readable. The watch has a true military look, massive tough looking case, brownish metallic lugs, stone-like texture top frame and white khaki collar band. The finish level is decent, can't name any issues here. Yes, the watch is large and is thick, but it doesn't look too bad on my rather slim 17.5 cm size wrist, especially from a distance. Well, judge for yourself. The Command Urba model looks much more elegant. It isn't a small watch being at 47 mm, yet it's thinner and the design is more subtle and less aggressive than the Command Shock watch. We have a black plastic case with a metallic bezel. There is a thin yellow layer between the case and the bezel. Well, that's a nice detail. There are 5 buttons as well. We have a black frame around the LCD with the brand name, button and some other records. And once again there is a thin yellow line on the edge of the frame. The positive LCD is quite large as well. The digits aren't as big as on the Command Shock model, yet they aren't small either. The time is easily readable. We have the date above the time and the time zone on the top. The finish level is decent as well. Let's check the functions and features. The Command Shock has a stopwatch, a countdown timer, a hydra or hydration timer, it repeats over and over until it is turned off. and we have also 3 alarms. The hour chime can be set on/off from the settings menu. 3 time zones can be set. The menu is rather clear to navigate and set. I like that the selected mode is shown clearly on the screen. The good news is that we have the vibration and sound alarm features. The watch can be set to use vibration and sound notification separately or simultaneously. Another nice feature is the customizable mode menu. We can hide unwanted modes. The Command Urba watch has all the same functions and the wall time feature extra. Oh yes, it doesn't have the hydration timer, but it can be replaced using the countdown timer function. The Command Shock model has a non-standard band mounting. It doesn't use pins as usual, the massive plastic holders are used instead. So you won't be able to use a standard band for replacement. The nylon band is 26 mm wide, and it uses a velcro band to fasten it. That's a rather unusual approach. In my opinion, it doesn't feel practical. Please let me know if anybody uses this type of band and how is it in the long run. It would fit 16 to 22 cm size wrist. While the Urban model uses a standard approach, we have a noticeable light yellow rubber band with a quick release springs. It's comfortable shaped near the legs to better fit your wrist. It's quite soft and flexible. The band fits 16.5 to 21.5 cm size wrist. It's 22 mm wide, so standard bands fit for replacement. It uses a metallic double pin buckle, which is signed. Let's see some band variations, and some of them look quite nice. Let's check how these watches look on my wrist from a closer or further distance. Please let me know if they are too big for my wrist or not. Pros and cons. Original design casual sport style alternative to G-shock watches. Both are decently finished. Vibro and sound alarm signals. Good set of functions. The modes and settings menus are clear to use. You can also hide unwanted modes from the menu. The time is rather well readable on large LCD screens, yet the smaller elements are hardly visible on the negative LCD. Both watches are shock resistant and have 100 meter water resistant level, yet the G-shocks outperform them with 200 meter water resistant and more rugged cases. Also, at the $100 price tag, the Casio offers solar tough technology. Almost all negative points go to the Command Shock model. The Command Shock crystal will scratch pretty easily. It uses a non-standard band, and it would be difficult to find a replacement. The regular price of $100 is pretty high. The Command Shock is bigger, has a tougher and more aggressive look, while the Urban model is slightly smaller but is much thinner and looks more elegant. Anyway, both have a rather sporty casual appearance. The Urban model has some advantages though. It uses a mineral crystal compared to the acrylic on Command Shock. The Urban model additionally has the wall time function. The standard band fits for a replacement. The Command Shock additionally has the hydration timer function, but it is easily replaceable using the countdown timer function. Obviously, the Urban model looks better on the paper, but in my opinion the appearance plays the main role here. Tougher Command Shock or more elegant Command Urban? The choice is yours. Anyway, the Urban model got a higher ranking. Let me know in the comments what do you think about these Timex watches. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Thanks for watching, see you next time, bye bye!